بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. روى الإمام البخاري في صحيحه من رواية مغيرة بن شعبة رضي الله عنه قال صلى الله عليه وسلم: إن الله تعالى حرم عليكم ثلاث وكره لكم ثلاث. حرم عليكم حقوق الأمهات ومنع الوهات ووأد البنات وكره لكم قيل وقال وكثرة السؤال وإضاعة المال. This is a beautiful hadith reported by Imam Bukhari rahmatullahi alayhi. Rawi of the hadith is Mughira bin Shu'bah radiyallahu anhu. He says Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has said, Allah Azza wa Jal has made three things forbidden for you, and Allah Azza wa Jal disliked and considered detested three things for you. It means three major sins and three minor sins has been mentioned in this hadith. So number one, إن الله تعالى حرم عليكم حقوق الأمهات. First and foremost, Allah Azza wa Jal has made forbidden for you to disobey your mothers. And mothers are specifically mentioned. Obviously fathers are also included, but because disobeying mother is even more cruel, because she is the one, she gave birth, she carried a child 9 months, and she breastfed it, and she went through all kinds of hardship in order to make a child walking on the earth and becoming independent. Is not that easy. Therefore, a specific word of mother is mentioned here, that Allah Azza wa Jalla has made forbidden for you to disobey your mothers. And second part is وَمَنْعًا وَهَاتٍ. And Allah Azza wa Jalla has made forbidden for you to hold on to those things which is needed to be given. Allah has commanded to you to give, like Allah has given you wealth, and from your wealth you have to discharge a few huquq. For example, you have to give zakah, you have to give general sadaqah, you have to look after and maintain your family and give them generously so they can look after their home and cook and decorate their home and so on. But still person is not discharging those huquq and hold on to it tight. It means he is not discharging those huquq which is on him necessary to fulfill. So that is hard. The man'an, that is to stop. And hard means he is taking everything which is prohibited. Taking usually in riba and taking things which is completely forbidden and illegal for him. For example, inheritance. Many families back home we see apparently piety is there, but if the matter of mirath comes, then we don't give mirath to our sisters. Mainly brothers are taken over. For a while they are in charge of looking after the wealth of father. When father is no more, then the one brother or two brothers, they just take it over everything, and the sisters are deprived. And this is an ongoing problem in back home. I talk personally about India, and we consider ourselves a most pious person, going for Umrah and Hajj and doing all kinds of things, but your sister is deprived. Now sister, because of respecting brother, is not speaking up. She is poor, she really need, but she is not speaking because she doesn't want to put her brother in front of society, humiliated, and his name goes down, and that's why they always remain like that. So it is very important that we should give what needed to be given, and we should hold on to those things which needed to be held on, and that's the second prohibition mentioned. And number three is وَأْدَ الْبَنَاتِ. And Allah Azza wa Jalla has made prohibited to infanticize. That is the olden days, the Arabs, they used to bury their girls alive. And that is mentioned in one of the surah of the Quran, also in Juz Amma. وَإِذَا الْمَوْءُودَةُ سُئِلَتْ. When those girls who has been buried into the grave alive, Allah Azza wa Jalla will ask them, what was your sin and why your father has done this to you? وَإِذَا الْمَوْءُودَةُ سُئِلَتْ بِأَيِّ ذَنْبٍ قُتِلَتْ. For what sin you have been killed and murdered and buried alive. So this is Wa'dul Banat, that is olden days, but in modern days also this apply. Feticides and terminating the pregnancy and abortion and all those things would fall into the same category, because parents sometimes deliberately do that without having an excuse, without having the recommendation coming from the doctors, and sometimes we cannot just take it 100%. I remember one of the brother here in the community came to me and was consulting me, and he was told by the doctors all complication, that this is going to be complication in your child, and he says, what should I do? Then I gave him my suggestions to him, and he also was of that opinion that it's not easy that we can just let it go. Finally, the child was born, and the child was healthy and survived in a very best way until today. The child is growing, and I have seen personally my eyes that child. So this is something you cannot every time depend on what comes. But same time, if it is an expert's opinion and you know for sure that the complications come in and all those things are happening, then obviously you may go with a different option. But highly likely you have to place your trust on Allah Azza wa Jal. So these are three prohibitions Allah Azza wa Jal has mentioned in the first part, and the second